Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate.
Where's the bunnies? Where's the bunnies?
Hey, what are you two doing?
I'm looking for the bunnies.
What's that then?
And I am looking for the chocolate.
Come on, tell me, why are you doing that then?
It's Easter time.
Oh, it's Easter.
Yeah, Easter is all about chocolate and eggs.
And bunnies and baby chicks.
Well, those, of course, they're fun symbols of Easter.
Symbols. I love the symbols.
Hey, I want to be in the band too.
Wait a minute, guys, wait a minute. That's not what I'm talking about.
Huh?
I didn't mean symbols like an instrument in a band, but symbols like a small picture that represents a bigger thing or reminds us of something. I know. I'll show you what I mean. Look, I've got this picture of the sun, haven't I? Okay? You can see it, can't you? Now, I'm talking to you about this, right? And I couldn't bring the sun in here. It's just too big, isn't it? Besides which, it would burn my fingers, wouldn't it? No. So the sun is huge. So this is just a symbol, all right? It reminds us of the sun. Okay? Do you understand that? Great. Good.
Okay, so what does that have to do with baby bunnies and chicks?
And getting eggs and chocolate.
Well, tell me, how are baby bunnies and baby chicks alike?
They're both babies, just born.
That's it. They were both born. They are symbols of new life. Now, for instance, here you go, look. There's a bunny. I just happen to have it in my pocket. And somewhere, you've got a bunny as well. That's great. And here's a chick, okay? So Easter is about new life.
Cool, well, what about eggs? What do they mean?
Ah, eggs. Yeah, I just happen to have an egg in my pocket as well. A mummy bird sits on her eggs, waiting for something she can't see and can't feel. That's a symbol of hope and faith. Hope and faith is believing in something you can't see or feel.
Okay. We've talked about baby chicks and baby bunnies, and we've talked about eggs. But now, can we talk about my favourite thing? Chocolate.
Ah, chocolate. How many people have had chocolate this morning? Yeah, I thought quite a few of you had. Just see if I've got any chocolate on me. Have you had any chocolate this morning, Boris, Susie? You have. Would you like some more? You would. Here you go then. Here's some chocolate for you, Boris. No, you can't have it in your mouth yet. Susie, would you like some chocolate? Let's put it in your pocket. There you go. Is it okay?
Thank you.
Oh yes, thank you.
How does this chocolate remind me of Easter?
Well, it's like Easter because it reminds us of something that's been given freely. See, I bought the chocolate and I paid for it, but I gave it to you freely.
So, Easter is about something given?
Yes, Susie, but it's also about receiving. I gave you the chocolate and you received it and said thank you.
And Easter is about getting something and saying thank you?
Yes, well that brings me to the last and most important symbol I have here in my pocket.
It's a cross!
What does it remind us of?
The cross reminds me of how much Jesus loves me.
It is pretty.
Yes, it's pretty, isn't it, this cross? But it also reminds us that something makes us feel very sad as well as making us feel very glad.
This seems like a puzzle. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yes, well it is, you're right, Boris. It is a bit like a puzzle. And each of these symbols are pieces of that puzzle. Let's start with the most important piece.
The cross!
That's right, Susie. You see, the cross reminds me that I've sinned.
Oh, I know what that means. That means when we do stuff we're not supposed to do.
And it makes God sad.
That's right. Sin separates us from God, which makes me feel sad. But the cross also makes me feel happy.
How is that?
God loved us so much that he sent Jesus to pay our punishment for us. And Jesus chose to do that. Jesus paid for my sin on the cross.
So that is what the cross reminds us of? That Jesus paid the punishment for sin?
Yes. And remember the chocolate? We can't pay for what Jesus did. It was a gift. God's gift to all people.
Wow.
And remember the egg? Yeah? This reminds us of the hope and faith in God.
And the babies?
And the baby bunnies and chicks reminds us of new life in Jesus.
Wow. Easter is so important.
It's my favourite time of the year.
Why is that?
Because it reminds me of the gift that Jesus gave to me.
Wow, thanks for talking to us.
I like Easter too. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.